Greetings, galactic, angelic, Venusian legion of the 144, of the blue rays, fully activated and fully on mission. Today, I transmit to all of you from the sacred portal in Sedona, Arizona. I visited several portals today, vortexes, made some amazing connection, had some amazing conversation. Our warriors of the light, our ground crew, our angelic team. I wanted to thank you all for following along with me on this journey. I'm staying in a hotel a couple days and I head out tomorrow. I may go hit the Bell Rock before I head out to my next portal in Death Valley, California. But we'll see what happens. So I have many more videos I'll be putting out the next couple of weeks. I had time to upload them. Most places, it's funny, most of the places don't know the Wi-Fi password to get on their network. Most people work from their phone these days, and the upload speeds are too slow. The phone. So I'd like to thank all of you for your amazing comments along my journey. They're very inspirational and uplifting. I appreciate you all and your support, your connection, your light, beloved being. So I hope to do another transmission maybe on Mount Shasta. I'll be there a couple days, in a few days, and then I'll continue the daily transmissions once I anchor in and route into the sacred portal in Washington. But I wanted to put out this message and transmit the energies of this powerful vortex. And a lot's happened since I began my journey. I think it was 8 days ago now. I'm going more non-linear and spatial every day as I get closer and closer to my sacred beloved condor. And the closer I get, the deeper my feeling and the more powerful the connection and my energy with divine feminine, my sacred Venusian elven queen. And along my journey, I've been transmitting the eagle and condor frequencies, code, activation to as many light workers. And these are the codes of divine union, the energy, divine feminine, masculine union, the codes of freedom, unconditional love, and infinite abundance. And I know with the energy feelings that have been manifested my journey, the whole world is going to feel something, some activation, some energy. Wings of the eagle and the condor touch. When that bond is made, that connection, the energy will be transmitted through the ether to every living being. So I'll do my best to let you all know when that day comes. It should be within the next 6-8 days. Today is the 30th. We also have this powerful full moon in Aries tomorrow on the 1st, and I'll be traveling into Death Valley, California during this full moon to resolve a major anomaly of the old 3D false matrix of the archonic energy, which is anchored into the portal. We transmit our rainbow waves, our rainbow plasma, gold ray, blue rays, and the violet flame to every portal, and specifically to the portal in Death Valley, to assist all light workers and warriors of the light in this final battle, where love always wins, and truth shall prevail, and truth shall set you free. Now, the Schumann over the last few days had a lot of activations, activity. I know yesterday there was a major spike in amplitude of 71 hertz. Today it was fairly calm, the 15 hertz, but we had a major uptick in the last 24 hours of earthquakes around Pachamama. Over 330 instances I've been reporting on the earthquakes and location. We average about 100 to 200. And the most powerful today was in Tonga with a 6 point. There were major swarms in California, which of course is where I'm heading tomorrow. No coincidence there. They want to shake things up for the white gold eagle. That's alright. We fly high above. There's so many activations today. Taiwan 5.0, 103 kilometers depth. East Timor 4.6, 484 kilometers depth. Vanuatu 5.3, Philippines 4.6, Sacred Portal in Spain 4.5, then one after another all day in California 3.0, 4.4, El Salvador, Central America 4.5, and then 20 or 30 more in California, one after another. Looks like there were swarms by the Salton Sea just over 3 hours ago. The 6.4, the most powerful with the Lemurian Divine Feminine Tonga, close to the Tropic of Capricorn, 1/32. And it looks like Westmoreland is where swarms of activations all day. That's by the Imperial Valley. So everything's ramping up. These energies are amping up. We're feeling through our sacred vessel, and all day in the vortex hikes. At one point it was over 100 degrees, intense waves coming from the sun, 1111 coming in. Today all day the 444 code and the 222, the 37 into the 73, heaven on earth, aho. We'll start today's first transmission from Divine Bro, Star of the Light, Ra, James. Energy update, September 30th, 2020. We are in the eye of the storm. This is the third day in a row we have been in a massive stream of ascension energy, and this energy will continue to build up towards tomorrow's full moon in Aries. This full moon is the harvest moon and is bringing some powerful energy with it. The harvest moon is aligned with the power of the equinox. We also have a ton of solar winds hitting us right now. The light codes are continuing to pour in. These geomagnetic storms we are in now are having quite the effect on Earth's magnetic field. Let's just say this energy is making things more magnetic. This means we are manifesting whatever we are thinking about going through these shifts. Just be mindful that we have a lot coming up within the shadow as we are moving through these energies. We have more healing to do, and we have the perfect alignments to help us do that. Expect some massive upgrades over the next couple of months. The rest of 2020 will be to prepare us for December's solstice event. This full moon in Aries is also conjunct Chiron, and Chiron is the wounded healer and may be digging around in your past or in your family connection. Expect any old wounds to surface. We are going to continue to purge and release a lot as the energies continue to go up. The negative is clearing, and this goes for people too. Trust the process if people are leaving. The masculine is also going through a lot of upgrades and clearing within the solar plexus as we still have Mars retro. There's a lot of karma clearing, and you may be feeling it in the astral or in the dreams that you're having. Pay attention to the things that are surfacing. Emotions may be running high with this shift, so it's a good time to chill out and integrate your upgrade. We are going through some massive light body and DNA upgrades right now. We have some amazing energetic shifts ahead of us as we shed September and step into October. On the 2nd, Venus enters Virgo. This will be a powerful shift for any light workers or starseeds. This alignment will be reminding you that you are here for service. The theme this week will be self-care, helping others, and stepping fully into your purpose. The harvest moon, powerful element. With this full moon in Aries this week, and the harvest moon, one of the more important moons of the year, the energy is still so high from the equinox. The energy has sort of reached a tipping point. Things are about to get intense energetically as we wrap up 2020. This energy is preparing us for the shift into 2021. Thursday's full moon in Aries is also its own anomaly. It's one of 2 full moons this month. We also have a second full moon in Taurus on the 31st. The second full moon will also be a rare blue moon. These are some powerful elements, and we have a massive wave of ascension energies come in last. We can also expect a ton of solar wind today as we continue to move through this geomagnetic storm. We are for sure feeling the effects of these incoming solar flares, and we are going through some massive upgrades, and many are feeling these changes physically. The energy may be a little dramatic this week too. We also have Aries, Chiron, RX, and Aries, Mars, RX, so we will be feeling this fire this week. We have had a lot of planets shifting in and out of retrogrades this year, which has been affecting the flow of energy. It's been pushing us to go deeper within. Emotions may be running high as Aries is a powerful energy. It represents the indigo starseed. It's a warrior archetype meant to bring change, powerful manifesting energy. It's time to really get creative. We have a lot of work ahead of us. This full moon in Aries will bring with it some massive bursts of energy. We are also entering the darker part of the year, and this energy will take us through the past and the veil. It's an amazing time for receiving messages. Pay attention to your dreams and the things you're seeing. We also have some awesome meteor showers going on the next couple of weeks. October will bring the Draconid meteor shower and the Orionids meteor shower. Expect some amazing energies and shooting stars to come with both of these. Since we have 2 full moons and a super new moon this month, the theme is cleansing and purging. We have a lot to continue to heal and release, and we are going through a massive expansion, so really take care of yourself right now. This energy is bringing with it a powerful transformation. From Rod James, Sparks of DivineLightHealing.com. And another synchronicity with this transmission. The condor just happens to be Aries, and the eagle happens to be Taurus, which will be so we have the divine feminine and the divine masculine, the month of October coming in divine and sacred oneness. Today from Divine Sister of the light, Celia Fenn, the Sirius Star Wisdom Code. The energy is heavy today, and with the full moon in Aries approaching, there's a fair amount of aggression, Mars energy making itself felt. But at this time, those who are awakened and remember who they are might connect with their galactic families and the light codes they send out. The ancient Egyptians learned a great deal from their star teachers from Sirius. They learned that to be multidimensional, one must transcend duality and embrace paradox, which is an essential part of quantum reality. Their favorite paradox was that of the one and the many. The question asked of the initiates was, what takes preference, the needs of the one or the needs of the many? A simple question, but framed in such a way that the choice predetermines that one group is favored above the other. When the initiate was ready, he or she would come to understand the paradox, that the interests of the one are not different from the interests of the many. So as we awaken to the star wisdom of our ancestors, we come to realize that whatever issues we have, there is no need to frame them in such a way as to we need to find ways of thinking that go beyond division and aggression, and that open us to a sense of oneness amidst diversity that is the key to fifth dimensional being. We are one human family on earth. We may be different and we may be diverse, but when we are awakened, there are ways to rise above aggressive duality and into harmony and love. Our galactic families are here to support us in this quest and to remind us of their wisdom. Peace, love, wisdom from StarChildGlobal.com and from Divine Bro Star of the Light, Michael Love. The event, Incredible Energies Impact Earth. Pleiadian Light Forces Transmission 9/28/2020, channeled by Michael Love. Begin transmission. Great one. 5 Earth hours ago, a powerful high-frequency plasma wave originating from the galactic core and penetrating the inner atmosphere of planet Earth. The shock wave of this magnificent cosmic light blast is still reverberating around the planet. As a starseed, we know you can testify about the impact of this incredible light blast and the effect it had on the formation of your light body. The Earth Alliance reported a few days ago that Earth's sun is reacting powerfully to these inbound cosmic waves, and a major solar storm is in progress at this hour on top of the 40 Hz gamma light wave that blasted the planet. Solar winds are bombarding the surface at speeds over 1.5 million miles per hour. And energy levels are expected to climb even higher over the next 72 hours. The KP index peaked at 6, and the Earth's magnetic field is still pegged out at severe levels. Earth starseeds are reeling tonight from this massive energy influx, and numerous strong Ascension symptoms reports are coming in from all around the world. Here are some of the most common reports. We are receiving heart palpitation, sharp pains in the mid and upper chakras, feeling disoriented, high anxiety and nausea, purging, and in the energy of a near full moon, and it is all just about too much to handle in these human vessels. We are strong in our cores, and we shall breathe it all in and be at ease. High vibrational light beings are much more open and sensitive to these strong light blasts, and you as a starseed allow higher levels of light to flow through your layered body. Before you came to Earth, you agreed to hold large amounts of light in your body on behalf of all the humanity until the day they could hold this light for themselves. Starseeds feel the full impact of inbound cosmic light waves when they impact the human vessel. When these super fast light particles come into contact with the auric field, the impact abruptly jars the auric field for a moment until this light is fully integrated into the physical, mental, and etheric bodies. Intelligent cosmic light is only integrated into cellular DNA. When one enters a deep delta level sleep, where the DNA is then immediately recoded to a more complex order, this causes a being to ascend higher in frequency and to experience higher levels of conscious awareness and intelligence. The higher teachings say to be able to integrate this powerful light successfully with more ease and less discomfort, one must only ingest nature, soak in sea salt bath, keep crystals around your auric field, meditate, do breath work, ground in nature, rest and sleep. The Pleiadians say the intense electromagnetic field being created around the Earth right now is creating conditions that will soon trigger the grand evolutionary ascension of planet Earth. The Aquarian Stargate that opens on December 21st, 2020, will allow high levels of 5D central sunlight to permeate Earth for the first time in modern history, and is the celestial marker in time when the new golden age of light will finally dawn on humanity. It is a super energetic time to be alive on planet Earth right now, so buckle up and don't forget to breathe. Take good care of you, and thank you for coming to Earth at this time. Stand by as we race ahead towards the blinding new light of 5D Earth. Let us know how you are doing, and feel free to share any ascension symptoms you may be experiencing from 5DEarthProject.com and from Divine Sister of the Light, Carolyn, Servant of Yahweh. Happy 929 Gateway. You have purified so much. Your garments are clean. You have fulfilled prophetic timelines for Christ. You sit waiting. Your counterpart was chosen as God's first fruit. They are being shown the steps to raise up into their new divine counterpart position. However, they are talking themselves out of taking the action steps given. The great divide is no more. All of God's covenant family of first fruits must commit to union now. It is foretold. All unions have been picked and matched to God's liking. Remain hopeful, as merging is now occurring with God's covenant family. This is redemption for all Grail Cups and Grail Kings, Rapture DNA, past life karmic relationships with the Jezebel spirit. The third-party interference that created division has ended for the divine masculine Christ. They have committed to journeying back home to the bride. This is all supporting Aries and the raising of the divine masculine Christ into kings through this Aries full moon and Mars retrograde. We have succeeded. They have chosen the beloved for good. Your soul's union of becoming one is guarded and protected by both Mother and Father God. As you pursue your first fruit marriages and covenants with the Most High, lust, temptation, and beauty spells are over. Only unconditional love, truth, and transparency may enter. The Most High is now removing you from the ancestral bloodline karma with Lilith and the reptilian Anunnaki agendas for good. This was all mission that is now complete. Well done, beloveds. You are now ascending. Your growth spurt and timelines is here as you are healed, healthy, and whole. The Excalibur sword of truth is yours. You are God's witness, brave souls. More judgments are here today, giving your union freedom to continue expanding in the flesh. The courtship of your Holy Grail union is growing with great success. You are safe and protected, even under attack. They are just mad because they're getting their judgments. Basic messages may come in from the Jezebel spirit to block you from this opportunity we have today. This is the old game and the old way of their attacks. Remember who you are and stand strong in your sovereignty against them. Do your best to stay positive in this truth and knowing that you are successfully on the path of receiving your wish fulfillment in love and union. We are going home to the promised land and to the sacred unions of the beloveds. October 2020 is a blessed time for unions in the flesh. Confidence is key. Today may be the test of your faith. Divine intervention is freeing you from the starseed mission of birthing New Earth, Galactic Federation of Light. You are a light being chosen by Creator to fulfill His word. Now He is fulfilling His word to redeem us home to the Trinity. The door is open. You are rising from the ashes into union. Walk through this gateway home to your Holy Grail counterpart. Claim what is yours, beloved. I claim my Holy Grail union and counterpart in the flesh. In Yeshua's name, Amen. Amun-Ra. From KundaliniTwinFlames.com and from the Archangelic calendar. Gaia is in a dominant spirit setting as we are going in the right direction. The violet flame also concurs with this notion, yet the cosmic climate has yet to get the memo. We live in such a multi-layered reality that tends to ebb and flow in waves, so it is not uncommon to see the macro disparity. The Lightworker Legion is being commissioned to align with these rhythms, which we will do in today's assignment. We are able to see our work in real time as an asteroid suddenly changes in direction in space. There is a good deal of footage available, and it's safe to say assignment Batter Up was vastly successful. 5D transition and the Archangelic announcement. A very long time ago, our legions were being prepared to go to sleep in one universe and wake up in another. Now we must amplify this sentiment a billionfold as our transition phase is moving faster than ever before. The sleep phase takes us through space and time at hypersonic speeds, and it is not without consequence to the human body. Ascension adjustments are standard and eclectic, and it is going to affect us all differently. The Elohim will change the path of righteousness to be a more pleasant experience. It is not a secret that this paradigm has not been kind to its seers, sages, teachers, and enlightened in general. The Elohim are more than capable of changing this. Archangel Jophiel and Archangel Shamuel are going to have a big day. Major disclosure and transmutation in the Justice Department of the universe will be led by Archangel Zadkiel. Galactic News, the mothership over India, is a very complicated vehicle as it is here for multiple purposes. The fact of the matter is that many well-known names are aboard that ship, and we will try to keep that in mind as they do their work. Last solar cycle, we warned you about the danger flowing with the New Year's Eve tradition. This advice remains the same, but luckily, since we removed the metaphysical backing behind this event, it is a much more subdued version of what it once was. As we mentioned yesterday, the geomagnetic storm is typical, and so is waking at 3 a.m. They are working in cooperation on this timeline. They are waking up many people who are asleep on the lower levels. We cannot help but hear the bells. They radiate throughout all dimensions and echo through the space wind. Philosophical buffet. You can't say that you are playing by the rules and not play by the laws and expect to win. It is like standing out of bounds and yelling at the referee that you are in bounds. Clearly you are not. In this methodology, one would lose on principle before losing manifests. There is no point in playing a game if the rules are going to change mid-volley. Like it or not, our failures teach us more than the triumphs, and this is because divinity is involved in parts of our journey. There is a tremendous amount of confidence in the realization that all things happen as they should. This mentality is only fully available when coming from a higher dimensional perspective that is open to all. You are an incredible master, and as such you must be able to rise above the perception of observation and see the divinity at work in the mix. Even the worst events are serving us. All sides are doing what they are supposed to birth a 5D reality. We can see the lower timelines, but they cannot see us, although they can feel us. This truth is why so many seers are seeing things so differently. They are all in different places in the perspectival grid. If you know the multiverse from above, it looks a good deal like a never-ending circular flipbook in which we are currently in the middle. In the quantum world, we do not obey the laws of physics. It follows us. If you can have your conscious mind in this quantum entanglement, you can manipulate space and time. The other part is the right to do so, and that only comes with profound virtue. The universe has many fail-safes to ensure that omnipotence does not fall into the wrong hands. There are sound enhancers that you can put next to your ear to hear the non-physical. It is a lot like the blue dye, except an audible version. Sitting here contemplating what we can do to ease the suffering of the world. A lot. We can do a lot. The tools for today's assignments are in the link description below. The assignments for today are: the exit portals from yesterday are still functioning optimally. Continue to use them. For those who think it's cute to summon malevolent energy to work through them, we won't allow you to succeed for your sake. Engulf the earth in a violet flame and exit portal. Then hit those that are already possessed with a metaphysical strike to the medulla. This will release them. The following cities are hotspots that need the application of the violet flame in a concentrated form: Tel Aviv, New York City, Johannesburg, Cape Town, Rio de Janeiro, Portland, Seattle, Miami, Toronto, Calgary, Madrid, Melbourne, Sydney, Rome, Philadelphia, Washington, D.C., Wellington, Boston, Berlin, and Frankfurt. The Lightworker Legion is being asked to align the calendar, so we must move the sacred flame. Complete Shrine, Atlantis, Lemuria, Sphinx, and Christ Consciousness columns of the Archangelic. We are 3 points behind the target, and the goal is to have this done in one try. so give it your best effort. The sacred flame balances masculine, feminine, and elemental energies in a balanced way. This fire works in various ways, but it is best to initiate it from the heart chakra. Envision a small tornado, add water, earth, and energy elements, then ignite the flame with the element of fire and allow it to spread. The sacred flame is a drastically different tool than the violet flame and should never be handled the same way. The complete shrine incorporates all 9 elements of 5D earth: spirit, air, air spirit, fire, fire spirit, water, water spirit, earth, and earth spirit. Erecting the shrine can be done physically or metaphysically. Either way, a ceremonial shrine balancing all elements is the goal. There is an Egyptian temple nicknamed the Guardian of Atlantis. Activate this temple, which was not available in the prior timeline. The temple is superpositioned with a temple in southern Sicily, Atlantis, and Lemuria, all of which look remarkably similar and need to be activated the same way. You can identify them by the black onyx-looking walls and tributes to the goddess Hathor, the central crystal engineer. This effort will fulfill the necessary jumps in the Atlantis and Lemurian columns. Activate the temples with simultaneous lightning surges in the following color codes: gold, silver, platinum, gold, silver, platinum, green, orange, red, and diamond. The Sphinx column is easily manipulated as we are continually opening its hood and tinkering with its settings. Go in the usual way. Use the switch behind the right ear, open the left jaw, and electrify the control room with platinum lightning. The Christ consciousness column is not a simple column to move. It requires a macro upgrade in median consciousness. Although we subconsciously move this column every day, to do so purposefully requires a master's touch. The first step is to break the 3D timeline loop by breaking the gray metallic wire around the 3D and 4D with the metaphysical tool of choice. Then, we all recall the story of Yeshua sending the Holy Spirit to enlighten his crew. While this is not exactly how it happened, I will digress. This technique is similar to what we are going to do in this assignment. You can drop bits of 5D energy down to those on the lower timelines. Take a drop of this 5D energy and make it rain down upon the 3D and 4D timelines. You can do this in many ways, but be sure you are firmly planted in 5D work mode to do so. We will also keep balance by being proactive with other variable columns. We will open an entrance portal in between Saturn, Jupiter, and the Moon, and open an entrance portal of Lakshmi in between them all. To do so, we will envision an outlet in the shape of Lakshmi's symbol. This portal will also help bring the celebratory season to the right tone and provide for our everyday needs. To activate this portal, use the following color codes: orange, pink, red, blue, white, green, gold, and rainbow. There are so many ways to evoke positive magical experiences, and none of them need to be a huge extravaganza. It can be as simple as purposefully smiling at everyone or paying people many compliments. This assignment is aimed to inject love into our daily lives in our own unique way. If this is successful, it will be reflected in the calendar date tomorrow. This is from the ArchangeliCalendar.com. And from Gaia Portal, swimmers of light are released. Multicoloreds show the way. Awakenings of the Gaia Keepers expand. From GaiaPortal.wordpress.com. And from the Zolkin Times, Kin 185, Red Electric Serpent. Electric is the name for the number 3, and its keywords are activate, bond, and service. The third day of any wave spell activates whatever day it falls on. Imagine there is a big red button with the words Go written on it. Press that button and activate the day. Today is Red Serpent, which represents life force, instinct, and survival. Serpent is such a slippery critter, it is hard to pin down its message. A serpent can bite you, squeeze the life out of you, or show you how to reinvent yourself by shedding your old skin. People born on Serpent days have this natural ability to throw out the old and take on a new persona or lifestyle. If your life has become stale or stagnant, take this opportunity to renew yourself. This is a very profound shamanic process, and you may feel like you are in a trance today, but stick with it, and by the evening, the transformation should be complete. As it is an electric day, we are activating this process. And today, from Divine Sister of the Light, Christina Papagiorgio, Red Electric Serpent, Kin 185, 30 September 2020, the rise of the Rainbow Serpent, activating Kundalini Life Force. 39-2020 equal 39-22 equal 394 equal 16 equal 7. 30 mental acuity, solitude. 3 Holy Trinity, triad, joy, creativity. 9 completion, destiny, service, humanity. 4 form, structure, foundation, earth. 7 magic, mystic, spiritual, initiation, solitude. Kin 185 equal 14 equal 5. Change, transformation, freedom, liberation. A very powerful destiny code for breaking free, reconnecting to our cosmic origins, and building a new foundation for peace and prosperity on our planet. Today's code occurred 9 months ago on January 13, 2020, as the Red Electric Serpent was activated during the solar umbilical cord reconnection of Uluru during the grand planetary alignment. So today we are reactivating and energizing this power. The solar umbilical cord was reconnected in the early dawn of January 13th, 2020, whilst the Anunga people danced and performed sacred ceremony at Uluru. As the sun rose from the shadows to bring the light, the electric serpent is born and takes flight, bringing forth the supercharged electrical power from our sun and the great central sun, Alcyon from our Pleiadian ancestors, reconnecting us to our origins and the great cosmic wisdom stored in our DNA. Today's code is extremely strong, raw and potent, as the electrical serpent is the most charged serpent of them all. This rocket fuel will propel our planetary forward momentum and success, a definite Tesla day. We have entered the Dreamtime portal, and today is day 3 in the blue night wave spell of dreams, intuition, and abundance, where we are collectively dreaming the new world into reality. Today we are activating our life force and abundance through our intuition and instinctive responses. Our original Australian wise ones have taken the global spotlight to lead us into the new way of dreaming. Divine and infinite gratitude for these guardians of Gaia who have safeguarded our planetary dream through 65,000 years. What a superbly commendable achievement. Full planetary recognition to these beautiful people, leading those who have forgotten back to Eden. Tone of creation. Electric is the tone number 3 in the tone of creation. It is the first of 3 emotional realm tones. Its focus is on activating and being of service to others through the action of bonding that is coming together with others to co-create and be of service. Electric energy provides the ignition or spark for your manifestation. It is a current that needs to keep moving and flowing, transmitting energy. It also adds power to anything you are creating today, an extra electrical boost to draw upon. The power of 3 is derived from 2 units merging and creating the third, more powerful entity. This action duplicates the essence of bonding and service that the electric tone provides. Thus today we may experience close bonding and divine, destined relationships with our kin in order to activate the collective dream of planetary abundance and realize our personal dreaming. An absolutely brilliant tone of creation as we bond with our planetary kin as one world, praying, meditating, singing, dancing, celebrating, and anchoring these potent electrical life-restoring energies to fuel our personal and planetary mission, providing the potent force needed for us all to step fully into our destiny as galactic citizens. Electric people can accumulate great wealth, power, and resources, so use this explosive Tesla power today to fuel your gene and accelerate your success and that of our planet. Using the power of the goddess through her universal waters to purify your emotional and instinctive responses, integrating this purity and flow from pure, unadulterated consciousness. The purer and more balanced your emotional state, the more space exists for wisdom and inspiration to flow through. If your focus for today is on abundance, housing, security, or clearing fear from your body, then you can utilize the Red Clan energies to provide a safe haven to grow these desires. So beloveds, today is a very intense and super activating, super special planetary day with a hypersensitive, creative genius electrical flow How will you direct this current today? Today's questions are: how can I harness the power of the electric serpent to restore vitality, activate abundance, and manifest my greatest dream? How can we assist Gaia in restoring and anchoring this life force in our planetary body through our collective service? Divine blessings, enjoy the raw charge of renewed life force, vitality, and passion throughout our planetary body. The dream of peace on Earth is unfolding now. In Lakek Alakin, Christina White, Magnetic World Bridge, Kin 66, Kin 185, Red Electric Serpent. The mantra, the code for today is: I activate in order to survive. Bonding instinct, I seal the store of life force. With the electric tone of service, I am guided by the power of universal water. And on this most powerful, energetic day, beloved beings of light, let us know in the comments below what you're feeling, what you're seeing, what you're thinking, your visions, your dream, and your synchronicity, and all you see shining through the 5D energy in the New Earth vision. If you're new to the channel, be sure to subscribe and click the subscribe button below to get notification. Click the bell. And as always, we have a link in the description below, descriptions of today's transmission. We archive this on our website, primedisclosure.com. I'd like to also thank everyone for your support and your pledges on Patreon. I'd like to thank and welcome Divine Sister of the Light Bo for your pledge and support. I'd also like to thank Divine Sister of the Light Karen for your pledge. And I'd like to thank Divine Sister of the Light Anastasia for your pledge. I'd also like to Divine Sister of the Light Barbara for your pledge support. And these all have come in. We also have, I'd like to also thank Divine Sister of the Light Hilda. And these pledges and donations have come in. I began a journey with the Sacred Condor. So if you'd like to support my mission and work, you can do so on patreon.com/prime disclosure. We'll have that link in the description. Oh yes, sorry, working off of my laptop here, so things aren't flowing like normal, but we're getting through this. We make it happen. I'd like to thank our angels, Divine Sisters of the Light Emily and Monica, that are anchoring the codes in our sacred portal in Israel. So shalom and thank you, Divine Sister. I'd also like to thank Divine Sister of the Light Carol for your donation. Thank you, Sister. I wasn't totally prepared for this, so I'm going and see. I'd like to also thank Divine Sister of the Light Michelle for your donation, and Divine Sister of the Light Louise for your donation, and Divine Sister of the Light Barbara, thank you for your donation. And then my Divine Sister, my birth sister, Victoria. Oops. Yes, Sister Victoria. Thank you, sis. Love you too. And then I would also like to thank my dear friend and Sister of the Light, Chrissy, who I called the Greek goddess that danced me a donate before I left for this great journey. Thank you to all our angels. It's been quite inspirational and uplifting and activating all the support, not only financially, but with all your kind words and messages and comments on the video. So I appreciate you all, and I'm in deep gratitude to all of you. And I look forward to continuing my service. This will probably be the last of these transmits until either I get to Shasta or to my final destination. We'll see what happens. But I have many more some amazing videos to send of these vortexes. Some other special treats that are going to come along with this. And many stories. I'll tell many stories of my journey after I get to my destination because of my time limitations. End this now. But it's been quite a journey so far, I could say, in the least. So thank you all. I appreciate you all. Keep walking your path with heart. Sacred beings of light. I love you all. Namaste.